There are two big stories today we need to cover. The first one was in the news. The second one is news. The first one being the 2025 Road and Track Performance EV of the Year has been named. It's exciting. There's some good runners in there and some great ones and some expensive ones and some less expensive ones. But the big story, the news I'm actually breaking is we got sensors on cars at Giga Berlin. I'm Brian. Welcome to Future Aza. So before I get into this, I'm going to let you know that there is a little bit of speculation and I need your help determining what it is I'm looking at. You see, I watch all the drone footage all the time and I try and study it closely. Those of you who've been following me for years know this. I'm very good at counting squares and finding missing bits of information. We'll get to that. The first one I wanted to show you, though, this is kind of interesting, the Road and Track Performance Car of the Year. To make that a little easier to see there. Performance EV. So what we've got is quite a showdown. Lucid, the Taycan, the Hyundai, the Performance Model 3, BMW, and, others. Also, I should apologize, you guys, I have the new camera. It is in and getting dialed in, so apologies if this is alarmingly clear, much clearer than you might have liked. I know this is just the face that I have. So we're going to look at this real quick. Tesla incorporated in 2003. Nissan began selling the Leaf as recently as 2011. Doesn't matter. Let's get to the good stuff. Did Tesla win? No, the Taycan won. It is a fantastic performance vehicle, and it is very expensive. One might say eye-wateringly so. You can get it with all kinds of trims and options, and it looks fantastic, and it performs fantastic. So we can just skip it all here, but the Mustang is there. The Acura ZDX made a guest appearance, I suppose, an honorary mention. Didn't do all that great, really. In the under 100s, there's the slowest car, the ZDX. Did the track in 1:42. That's really not bad. That's actually a really good time. Then you've got the Mach-E, which did it in about the same, 1:37. These are great cars. The Model 3, 1:40. Oh, so that means the Mach-E beat it. Oh, good job. Oh no, that's the Hyundai that beat it. Apologies. Hyundai beat the Tesla. Doesn't matter. These are all great cars, good stuff. Let's get to the reason you're probably here. And it is this. This is from Tobias Lind out there in Germany. I'm going to go ahead and remove my own face so we can just look at what we're looking at, because I want you to see, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see it in its full clarity here. This is some cars. Specifically, these ones over here, which it's about to zoom in on. They have sensor suites on the roof, it appears. There's about 24 of them. And here we are starting to get a little better on the zoom. We'll get there in a second because I need you to help me understand what I'm looking at. Here we go. Right there. What are we looking at? Do you see these cars with sensors on the roof? These are sensors, right? They're all uniform. They're not luggage racks. What am I looking at here? And at first I thought, well, maybe it's something behind them, but when we see it from another angle, it does not appear so. And it goes up and over. This is just a roof rack, but a lot of these are not. Interesting. Porsche looks like a Macan here. So we've got some questions, some real questions. What are we seeing? What are these? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Can anyone else out there give us some insights? Let's go back to full screen and play it again and kind of scroll through it a little bit. Kind of going, and then we are through it. They end there. So I'm going to just kind of roll it back. These are big. These are bulky. Some of them have what appears to be weather guarding on them. Yeah, the one at the end here has like some kind of weatherproofing. What are we seeing here? My theory is that what we're looking at is that the cars are getting ground truth data that they are out testing. Maybe they're doing it at night. Maybe they're doing it in plain sight, but in areas where people are not prone to whip out their camera and share everything, every second of their life on social media. This is an interesting development. By the way, I will pop a link to Tobias Lin's video in the description. He does fantastic work, and he's a great guy. He's been very helpful to the Tesla community throughout the years. So if you could support him, that'd be great. And for that matter, if you could support me, that would also be great. I am out here busting my butt every day, trying to, make things happen, specifically content things. And there's a number of ways you can do that. I should also mention I'm going to be at the Chattanooga Charge in March. I know I've mentioned this before. Last big announcement is it does appear that I will be hosting a Friendsgiving on Friday. Won't you join me? If you're in the greater Northwest area, join me. I will be happy to have you. We will have turkey and stuffing, and knowing me, a Jell-O casserole, because that's apparently a thing that has existed at some point in history and must once more. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. I can coordinate with you. I know a few people who are already expressing some interest, and it'd be a lot of fun. And it's one of those fun holidays. Also, questions, comments. What do you think of the new camera? It is long overdue. The camera I had served me well. The Lumix, the G7. Pretty decent camera for the time, but that time was a long time ago, so I had to replace it. You guys, what did we miss? Yeah, what did we miss? What do we misunderstand? It's a nice short video, very short. Leave it in them comments below. Stay tuned, stay juicy, and I cannot wait to hear from you juicy cyber birds on Thanksgiving.